lipid metabolism, kaya lang na-miss out siya. So, magra-rush through din lang tayo since konti lang naman ang difference from the four macromolecules. Okay? Okay, so these are our objectives. I'm gonna run through. This is from our references. Okay, so this is our case scenario. As I have said, si Moises, na-stress siya, kumain ng quarter pounder na burger. So ang question natin is, ano na kayang nangyari dun sa nutrients na kinain niya? Paano nag-break down ang carbs, proteins, and lipids. Okay? So, we have talked about this kanina, and you have answered. I think you have answered this. How was your activity? May napulot ba tayo? Yes. Okay, sige. Okay. So, I'm sure you all know kung ano ang digestion, diba? Digestive process from your mouth, going down hanggang ilabas natin siya. So, of course, every organism needs sources for their energy, diba? So, you have learned on lipid metabolism so that you can produce ATP. Sa TCA ninyo, sa Krebs cycle, sa oxidative phosphorylation, you will also produce ATP. And then, once you have produced your NADPH, it will enter into your electron transport chain to produce ATPs. So, ngayon ba, alam niyo na ba kung ilan ang naproproduce na ATP pag pumasok or pag pinutol ko siya? Like kunyari, pinutol ko siya sa isang substrate sa Krebs cycle, na-predict nyo na kung ilang ATP. Like kunyari, nag-produce ka ng FADH, naputol, meron kang enzyme deficiency of that one, so hindi na siya magtutuloy, hindi ba? Putol siya. Yung FADH, pag pumasok siya sa electron transport chain, malalaman nyo na kung ilan ang na-produce lang niya. We're done with this one. We're just doing the review. Kasi lalabas din yan sa comprehensive exams ninyo. Baka kasi pag pinag-compute ko kayo, you will not get it. So pag-usapan na natin siya ngayon. Diba? Ano ba ang pumapasok? Ano ba ang equivalent ng NADP niyo pagpasok niya sa electron transport chain? 2.5. So pag nagputol tayo, isa lang ang pumasok. So 2.5 lang ang conversion natin. Paano kung nakapag-produce ka ng 4 na NADP? Papasok lahat yun sa ETC. So 10 lang. O pag complete, pag wala naman tayong problema, normal siya, ilan ang magiging ATP na maproproduce. So ganun nyo siya i-analyze ATP production kasi tayo lahat ng pag-uusapan natin until the nucleic acid with Dr. AJ will be discussing ATP production kasi yun ang sources ng energy. That is all about biochem. Okay? So that's important. Okay? So I'm sure you know this one, from ingestion, pasok, kain si Moises ng burger. Sarap. Malalampang chunks yan. Tapos, liliit siya. Ang tanong ko, anong klaseng digestion meron sa mouth? Mechanical. Mechanical lang ba? Anong meron? Salivary amylase. So, meron. So, ano pa ang natutunaw dyan? Ano pa sa macromolecules? If you are telling me it's amylase, so that's carbohydrates breakdown. Ano pa? Meron pa bang ibang nag-breakdown sa mouth? That's one of your, that's one of the questions. Meron pa ba? You're 60. Meron pa bang iba? Hindi, doktora. Salivary arteries lang ang meron sa mouth. Anyone who will dispute? Plants? Meron pa bang iba? Ha? Bakit ano meron pa sa mouth? Ha? You also have your lingual lipase. So you have also a breakdown sa mouth. Kasi diyan tayo nagkakamali, ha? Kadalasan sa questions, even if it is easy, ang sagot nila, only carbohydrates. Meron tayong lingual lipase sa mouth na involved sa digestion, ha? Okay? So, once nasa mouth na siya, paano siya bababa sa esophagus? Ha? Meron kang? Ano siya baba? Nalulutin mo muna. Oh.
Propulsion.
So, pag mo siya, meron ka ulit mechanical, di ba? Ang swallowing is what? It is voluntary. Meron ba yung involuntary movement?
Yes.
Through
Peristalsis.
peristalsis. That's yung coordinated waves, contraction, relaxation. Simulat mo yan?
Hindi po.
Ay, tagal mo isang oras. Pangatlong slide pa lang ako. Hindi na sulat? Ano na sinulat yung mga anak ko? Hindi, alam ko mga parts lang. Siyempre, ano gagawin mo sa mga? Ano gagawin sa esophagus? Siyempre, nalagay mo naman yun. Buhulaan ko, ay. Sinabi ko na nga, mouth esophagus, sasabihin nyo na lang kung ano ang mangyayari doon. Ano na? Ay. You have to think critically, ha? Hindi pang ano na, anong letter ito, anong ganyan na. You have to think. Ay, tatanungin lang din sa akin ni doktora na mouth. Dali-dali naman nun. Okay? So from there, esophagus, it will go to your stomach. Tama? So anong meron dyan? Sa stomach?
Gastric acid.
Ano? Sige na lang po. Kasama
Gastric
sa
juice.
questions nyo. May mechanical? May mechanical? Churning, di ba? Churning, may peristalsis din kasi yan. So, that will further break down your kinain ni Moises. No? So, yun ang isipin natin, ay, may burger, buo. Yun nga ang nakalimutan ko Dapat pinitsuran ko sana si Moises kumakain ng burger. Tapos ite-trace natin yung kanyang, kaya lang wala na akong time. Wala kasi internet. Okay? So from esophagus, anong meron? Of course, you also have there your chemical digestion. Okay? So, magsisimula doon, ang major part mo kasi ng digestion nyo is the upper part. Your absorption will be from, saan ang location ng absorption ninyo? Small intestine. Tapos na ba kayo sa anatomy on GI?
Not yet.
Ay, not yet. No, na yata ako. Recipe sila ngayon. No, recipe kayo?
Opo.
Anatomy is, anatomy. Nag-start kayo sa airways yata kahapon.
Neck.
And
Pharynx.
nauna ako. Okay, sige. So, completion ng inyong digestion small intestines. So, makikita nyo na part ng propulsion yung sa swallowing and then yung peristalsis ng esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Dito na siya, Maganda yung picture, di ba? Parang nandyan siya lahat. May mas maganda pang picture dyan. Okay? So, mechanical digestion, your chewing, your churning, segmentation it reaches your small intestines. With segmentation kasi, meron na rin yung absorption. Depende yan sa jejunum, sa ileum, kung ilan ang na-absorb. Okay? But you are aware that your small intestines different parts, ha? Okay. Sige, malalaman nyo na lang. Sabihin ko kay Doc Alice, pa-measure ko nga sa inyo kung gano'ng kahaba ang small intestine. Okay? Okay. Yan, absorption o lahat yan, water nutrients. Okay? Any question on this part? Ilan na ang nasagutan natin dun sa questions natin? Dalawa pa. Okay? So, ano ang digestion ulit? What's digestion? Ha? It is the mechanical and chemical breakdown of food into small elements. Okay? So, you have your mechanical and your chemical. So, mechanical, physically, change lang siya. If you have your chemical, of course, chemical composition will be acted upon by your digestive enzymes and, of course, ready for absorption. So, mas maganda siya. Diba? That picture will show you the difference of your mechanical and chemical digestion, including the different parts. Okay? So, from your mouth, anong meron? Na-discuss na natin kanina. Merong mechanical digestion yan, so that's the chewing and your swallowing, that's mechanical. Chemical, meron niyang carbohydrates, walang lipids yan, pero meron ng lingual lipases. Sa stomach mo, you have mechanical, yan na yung peristaltic mixing and propulsion, and then chemical digestion of your food. So may absorption na din yan, ha? Okay. So, sa small intestine, you also have your mechanical, chemical, and also the absorption. I want you to take note that dyan sa large intestine, wala nang minimal na lang absorption dyan. Ang thought kasi ng mga estudyante, since large intestine siya, parang mas madami daw siyang na-absorb. But the completion of your absorption, mostly, tapos na siya sa small intestines. Pag nasa rectum na siya, large intestine, ready for expulsion na siya. Okay? So, sabi nila, hindi po, mas malaki kasi ang surface area. O sige, tanongin ko ha, ano ang advantage ng ng mechanical digestion? Pag naano sila, hinahat-ngat mo sila, ano nangyayari? Ha?
Grind.
Ano yun?
Mas maliliit.
Lumiliit. Ano ang importance ng pagliit niyan?
Mas mabilis.
Mas mabilis.
Mas madali.
Ano?
Mas
Mabilis yung digestion. Absorption.
Hindi. Pag lumiit siya, mas malaki ang surface area. Naiintindihan niyo ba ang surface area? Pag buo, ito maintindihan niyo ito pag nag-usap na rin tayo sa PEDSA. Pag ito ang surface area niya. Isa lang siya. Sige, ulo ko naman. Yung ulo ko, ito ang surface area. Ito lang siya. Pero pag sinapshot ang aking dulo, magiging ganyan, kadami. Lahat yung surface area at mo sa surface area dito, nakachapshot sa ulo. Kasi isang ulo lang. Mas malaki ang surface area. Diba? Kung kami apat magkakasama ang ulo namin, yun lang. Pero pag kami pag-iwan-iwalayin mo at i-measure mo ang surface area, mas malaki. So, ibig sabihin, mas madami ang maa-absorb kasi mas malaki ang kanyang surface area. Ganyan din pag kayo pumunta sa PEDSA. Bakit natin mas pinupunasan ang ulo ng baby pagtabas niya? Bakit pagpuna sa ulo, baba ka sa katawan. Katapos ng katawan, punas ka ulit sa ulo. Tapos baba ka sa paa. Balik ka naman sa ulo. Hanggang sa paa. Bakit namin ginagawa yun? Ang ulo kasi napakalaking ng surface area. Tignan yung bata, baby. Anong pinakamalaking parte ng baby? Ulo. Diba? So, ang laki ng surface area niya. That will matter specifically when you are resuscitating. Kaya, kailangan ang ulo, mataas ang surface area niya. Kasi pag malamig, pag nag-hypothermia ang baby, Diba sinabi ko sa inyo, irreversible metabolic acidosis yan. Toxic and immune. Kaya punas, ulo, baba, ulo, baba. Kailangan ulo siya. Kaya nga, paglabas pa lang yan, ilalagyan na siya ng ulo. Okay? Yan nga, maaalala nyo yan pag nandun na kayo sa alam nyo na yung surface area, ha? O, pag pinagsama-sama tayong lahat, yan lang. Pag pinag-iwan-walay tayo, yung ulo, okay, yung ulo ni Lance, yung ulo ko, yung ulo ni Faye, ulo ni Ida, yan, mas malaki, di ba? Kaya yan. Mas madaming nguya, mas madaling ang nakaka-absorb. Okay. Tanong ko, bakit sabi nila, sino madaling tumaba? Yung mabagal kumain o yung mabilis kumain? Mabagal. Kasi nga, minunguyan niya, mas nililiitan niya, mas madaming nakaka-absorb. Diba? Sabi nila, bakit bagal kumain, di ba? Maririnig mo yan sa mga magulang niyo. Okay?
Hypothyroid kasi ako.
Natagal pa yata tayo. Chemical digestion, napag-usapan na natin to. From mouth going down, your carbohydrates, release siya into your monomers. Proteins into your amino acids, lipids into your fatty acids and visceral. Okay? So yan. Ito ang pinaka-importante. Ito ang nagmamatter sa medicine. Regulation of digestion. So, meron niyang involved na nervous system. So, neural, whether it is para or it is sympathetic nervous system, it will matter in the regulation ng ating digestion. Okay? Of course, yung hormones, dami ng hormones. Nalagay nyo, anong hormones nyo?
Insulin.
Sinabi ko. Insulin, glucagon, what else?
Glucagon.
Gastric.
CCK, maraming common. Especially if you have prolonged state of fasting. I will discuss the provisions of fuels. Nailagay niyo yan? Nailagay niyo ha? Sige. Okay. So yan. Okay. So deglutition, autonomic nervous system ang nagpo-control dyan. We have 3 phases. The voluntary phase, paglulok mo siya, syempre voluntary yun. Alam mo, nalulunukin. Mami, nilulunukin ko na. Alam mo na niluluk mo. Pero yung pharyngeal and esophageal phase, that's involuntary. Okay? Just like when you are breathing and your heartbeat, that's involuntary. You cannot control it. Kasi yung peristalsis will be controlled by your autonomic nervous system. Okay? Okay? Yes. Okay. Okay, so gastric secretion. This one is the secretion of gastric juices and it is, of course, controlled by your nerves and your hormones. Yung hormones nyo, yung CCK, gastrin, and of course, this one is controlled also by your ANS, autonomic nervous system. Okay, so if in case mataas ang pH, meron kang hyperacidity, magkakaroon ng stimulus yan sa brain, sa stomach, small intestine, para mag-inhibit ang iyong gastric juice production. Okay, control na yan. And you also have the 3 phases. I have better. Ako ba nag-discuss, Faye, dito last year? Ako ba?
Si Doc Marty.
Okay. Sige. Okay, ayan. Yan ang ano natin. Yan ang magalang representation. All the red ones. Ayan. O. Yan ang ano, different phases ng ating gastric secretion. Cephalic, gastric, intestinal.
Nakita.
Pag nakakita kayo ng pagkain, ay si Moises, nung naman nandito siya sa klase, hindi naman niya ma-feel na nagugutom siya. Pero nung naamoy na niya at nakita na niya yung McDonald's na sign, sabi niya, nag-increase ng kanyang gastric acid secretion, ma-stimulate siya. Di ba? Kasi na-stimulate ang yung vagus nerve, na-discuss nito sa neuroana. Naalala niyo ba? Ba't kayo hihingiti sa akin? Naturo ba ni Dr. Raylen ito? May tatlo namang tumango sa akin. Okay? Sige. The sight and thought of food. Okay? So, will stimulate your cerebral cortex. And of course, sa hypothalamus, medulla, and then sa vagus nerve, stimulate yung stomach secretion. Lahat ng orange dyan, stimulatory. Sa tatlong phases. Lahat ng blue inhibitory. Mas madali siyang maalala, di ba? So, sight, thought, stimulation of taste and smell receptors. Stimulation yan. Loss of appetite, depression. Hindi ko nga alam to eh. Kasi kung alam ko, pag nade-depress kayo, kain naman kayo ng kain. Di ba? So, there is also explanation into that. Pag loss of appetite, ang may-stimulate is of course parasympathetic. Okay? So sa cephalic yan, sa gastric, o sa stomach na. Pag nag-distend yan, ma-stimulate yan ang inyong vagus nerve. Same as if you have a very high pH, which may, basic yan, which may activate your chemoreceptors. Okay? So pag intestinal, of course, your duodenum and the other parts of your small intestine. Napicture na to? I have 3 questions from this slide. You have quiz tomorrow. Si Dr. Izzy. Okay?
Yup.
Okay, so that's your neural. Tapos, this will be your hormonal. Sa gastric secretion ninyo. Okay? So, gastrin, of course, andyan na. CCK, andyan na yung origin, stimulus, and yung action. Okay, you take note of this one, ha? Pag yung gastrin, may food ka, kumain ka ng magpapataas ng pH mo, it will stimulate stomach acid and enzymes. Okay? So remember the action and of course yung hormone and ano ang mag-stimulate sa kanila. Okay? Your CCK, secretin, and GIP. You wrote this one. Naisulat niyo? Complete?
Yes.
You have this all? Ha? O baka yung nilagay nyo lang is insulin. Mamaya pa yun. Insulin and glucagon. And then, digestion ito, digestion. Okay? Okay, alam na natin to. Carbohydrate digestion. Since we are into our carbohydrate metabolism, we will be a bit just focusing on digestion para kayo ma-introhan. But this one, I have talked about this during your physiology. Carbohydrates with physiologic significance. From your polysaccharides to disaccharides and of course to your monosaccharides until you produce your monomers. Okay? So visual representation lang yan. Madami. After the pag-desalivary amylase, liliit na siya. Hanggang maliit na maliit na. Okay? That's just visual representation. Okay? Okay. So here, your enzymes, the digestion of carbohydrates. So you will have salivary amylase in your mouth. Then you have pancreatic amylase, the pancreas, and of course yung oligosaccharidases. Got this right? You got this right? The enzymes. My question ako, what are the enzymes involved in the digestion of carbohydrates? Ganito, kaya inunan natin yung worksheet para maalala nyo, ito nga yung nabasa ko. Is there, meron bang ganong realization, ito yung nabasa ko kanina. Yes, tama ako. Hindi ko siya nabasa. Kulang pa ang basa ko. May ganong realization ba ngayon? Yung nabasa niyo kanina, mas madali ba intindihin ngayon? Basic kasi ito. Madali, okay? For the protein digestion, I will be running through this one when we start again with the amino acids, and this will be ngayon day readings yan. So you will have carbs and protein digestion until we reach your urea cycle. Pagdating natin sa protein digestion and the synthesis of your specialized amino acids. Pag-uusapan natin yung mga ibang hormones ninyo like your thyroid, paano siya na-produce from your amino acids. So we will be discussing that. Okay? So, digestion of proteins. Naisulat nyo, pepsin, trypsin, carbopeptidase. Naisulat nyo ba yan? Okay, so yan lang yun ha. Okay, so end products, yan na rin, peptides, amino acids. So, nandiyan yan. So, you will have read about that. Okay. So, reiteration lang ito. Lipid digestion ito. Okay, this is lipid digestion. Okay, so naisulat? For your lipid digestion? Naisulat nyo lahat Yung lipid digestion, meron sa mouth, sa stomach, and sa pancreas. Wala siya sa small intestine. Makanilagyan yun sa small intestine. Digestion digestion, hindi pa absorption. Nilagyan niya sa small intestine, no? Yung naglagay sa small intestine, anong enzymes ang nilagay niyo doon? Baka kasi hindi ko pa nababasa. Meron ba kayo sa small intestine? Meron ba? Tignan ko ha. Kasi last year meron sila. Pero wala sila nilagay na enzymes. Okay? Your pancreas is the only consequential source of your lipase. Virtually, all lipid digestion occurs in the small intestine. Tingnan nyo. Pero wala kayong nilagay na lipase. Diba? Meron yan sa small intestine. Okay? So, pancreatic lipase breaks down each triglycerides into 2 free fatty acids and a monoglyceride. We have talked about that sa lipid. Nucleic acid digestion, this will be an intro lang, pero nadaanan nyo na. Dr. EJ will run through this one again. So, deoxyribonuclease, and then ribonucleases. Okay? Tomorrow you will have your actual experiment. Dr. EJ will get your RBS tomorrow. Random blood sugar. Okay. Next week, we will be getting FBS. So, instruct ko kayo how long, who will be the members of your group who will be fasting for how many hours, and then you will compare alin doon ang hormones na mataas, yung bagong kain, and then there will be siguro 3 sa inyo who will go around and run. Hindi na kayo kung sino iikot ng buong iso pagbalik. Kuhanan natin ng sugar. Anong effect ng exercise? O yan ha, sinabi ko na sa inyo. Tomorrow I will not be here, but you will have an exam. And Dr. EJ will perform his part.
Kaso mga healthy na kapag dahil
O yan, summary na yan.
Parang mix.
Kasi sabi nila mas okay daw kayo sa visual. So I made it into a visual. But yan lang yun. Yan lang yung summary. Okay, let's go to absorption. Absorption, of course, you have different parts. So, but most of your absorption of carbohydrates and proteins will be sa jejunum ninyo, whereas yung water and lipids naman is almost equal to the entire small intestine. And sa terminal ileum, absorptions of bile salts and vitamin B12 is maximum in this area. And now, we have discussed this one. So I will not be dealing with it na in detail because you know that already. So you have your active, passive, facilitated, or transport, and endocytosis. Okay, so active transport, alam niyo na ito. Diba? Na-discuss na. Passive transport, so this review lang natin. Facilitated diffusion, co-transport, and or endocytosis. Okay? So, this one is another summary lang yan. Absorption. Hindi. That's the actual absorption na into your alimentary canal. Okay. What are the different factors influencing the rate of absorption? Of course, as I have told you, it will be depending on your regulations. Kung gutom na gutom ka, pag nakita mo siya, syempre pang factor yun. So, but it will influence, like kunyari kung meron kang malabsorption syndrome, lactate deficiency. Of course, that will affect the rate of absorption. So, state of mucous membrane and length of time of contact. So, meron kasing iba na merong inflammatory bowel syndrome. So, pag ganon, pag nakakain nila, mag-stimulate, magpupoop na kaagad. So, hindi maximum yung absorption or hindi masyadong nag-stay sa alimentary canal, kaya konti lang na-absorb. So, depende rin yan sa length of time of contact. And of course, yung hormones ninyo, pag meron kang hypothyroidism, mabilis ang metabolism, so mas mabilis din ang absorption. Okay, so insulin and of course vitamins and yung enzyme deficiencies nyo will affect the rate of absorption. Okay? Okay. Yes. Okay. So here, of course, you are very familiar with the defects in your digestion and absorption. Very common ang lactase deficiency. Sino may lactase deficiency dito? Sino hindi umiinom ng gatas? Ikaw na? Usually, pag nakainom ka accidentally ng gatas, ano symptoms mo? Nagda-diarrhea. So, yun naman ang pinaka-common kahit sa mga babies natin. Or you can have sucrase deficiency, disacchariduria, or monosaccharide malabsorption. Okay? Mabilis lang siya. Do you have any questions? Okay. Sige, can you summarize? Wala na kayong questions eh. Oh, sige. Sino volunteer? Summarize. Nabasa niyo na ito kanina. We have two kinds of digestion, mechanical and chemical. Okay. All macromolecules are being all macromolecules in digestions occur in the different alimentary canals. We agree to that. There are different enzymes that will help into your digestion and absorption. Tama? Ito lang summary. Labo. Siyempre na lang yan. Kasi mas mag-visual daw kasi kayo kaya sa generation ninyo. Okay? So, if you want to watch any, for your independent learning module, nakahanap ako sa YouTube na makakatulong sa inyo. Okay? Sige, do you have any questions? You know, when I am studying, nire-record ko kasi yung nire-record ko yung lesson namin. Kaya noon, Wala kaming katulong eh, kahit naglalaba ako, nagluluto. Naka-earphones ako. Even during the board exam. O, kasi mga barkada ko puro lalaki. Habang ako nag-aaral, yung mga barkada ko nagiinuman pa sa baba. Isang apartment lang kami. Tapos after 2 hours, well, ano na yung naaral mo? Di ba ganun daw yun? If you share what you have studied, mas nare-retain siya. So parang okay lang naman sa akin. Diba? Pero 19 kami kasi sa barkada, dalawa lang kami babae. Sa 17, wala namang nag-attend pandigaw sa akin. Wala namang nag-attend. Kasi mga frat dun eh. Sabi nung, lokana kami lahat. Sabi nila, walang patakot sa mga ading natin. Kaya, ang binubuli nila yung boyfriend ko. Kasi sila. Okay, do you have any questions? Okay. You will have a game for the provisions of metabolic fuels. Okay? So, kung break na kayo, and then you divide yourselves into